Hello, everybody. Oh my
Quick
God.
update.
Hold on. Let's see. We got to get in here. Situation. Okay.
You want to start?
I guess so. It's 9:00. My watch is dead. So there's that. We're going to do a quick update. I started writing an update out to put on the Facebook page, and it was taking me too freaking long. So I was like, we're just going to live it. It's going to be quick. I'm freaking tired. So it's going to be, hi, Jessa. It's going to, we just want to give you an update because Brenda from Canada, we literally, I was writing today, what I was writing is, do you ever feel like you're on a roller coaster that never ends? Because that's how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
It is a roller coaster that is not ending. And I feel like we've been on this roller coaster since 2002 when the boys were diagnosed. There were just more spaces in between the ride, typically, with the boys.
Yeah, like 3 months, quarterly usually.
Yeah.
Well, the coughs, they'd pick up a cough or something.
Yeah, I mean...
Especially in the beginning.
Also from Canada, Michael Heyman. Hi. So, you know, we were so excited the other day on this Thursday video we had. Such a good day. Ned was in the house. It was all very exciting. But, you know, if you watch that whole video, which I have discovered that people usually only watch the first couple minutes.
So we might want to be quick with this.
Well, I always like to give time for people to get on. So that's why I don't always go right into it. But, so we talked about the MRI last time and how awesome it was. But what we talked about for the last 3 minutes of the video, the first 3 minutes we talked about the MRI. The last 3 minutes we talked about the platelet situation. And if you guys watched it, then you know a little bit about the story. But we're going to recap real quick. So John's platelets tend to run low. They have his whole life, right? So we go into the study last week and the doctor says, well, your platelets have to be at 125 or you're not going to qualify for the study. And we knew that his last draw showed that they were 112. So we were like, shit. Okay, that's not good. And then we went to talk to the research coordinator.
That was the doctor actually in Atlanta that was saying that we'll probably need to be around 125.
No, Dr. Mendoza said that too.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
She did. She said typically research studies say 125.
Oh, right. And then the research people,
then the research coordinator said, no, for this study, the one that we want to get into, it only had to be 100. So we were like, oh, sweet. It's all lining up. Everything's awesome. It's all lining up. So he went and got his blood drawn because I wanted to check it and be sure. So before we left Duke, they did the blood draw. So when we were in the street freezing our asses off for that last video, we didn't have the results yet. So the next day, we get the results. Guess what his blood came back. Needs to be 100, 112 post-radiation. It comes back at 90 freaking 9. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. So we didn't really want to throw up too many alarms because we're like, love you too, Dougie. Because who knows? It's blood. The doctor was like, do some jumping jacks, run around a little bit, get the platelet count up. Did you do that?
I did.
You did?
I did.
So
I got retested.
Yesterday.
No, yeah. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said go get retested on Monday. So I went out, got a blood draw on Monday, and then I got a call today while I was at Dr. Eaton's down at...
I'm drinking out of a Montessori child-proof glass. That's what today represents. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
So anyway, it came back, that blood test came back, and the platelet count actually went to 98, so it went the wrong direction. So they said, look, there's one more chance that you've got. We want you to go back in on Thursday and get retested and see if you can get it up to 100. And they said, maybe eat some beets. One doctor said, and they were using beets. I was like,
I
okay.
didn't see that in my research.
No, I didn't either.
I love beets though.
Yeah.
It's
Not
keto.
keto friendly.
But we're throwing keto out the door for a minute
for a day
because we got to get
so
some
at
shit
any rate,
going with
we
these
got it.
platelets.
If we don't get into 100, then I'm kicked off the study, so I can't do
Kicked
the
off the
study.
study.
Yeah. And if I get it at 100 or higher, then we're good to go. Everything's back on track and we're off and running. If not, we got to scrap the entire thing on the research piece, and we just regroup and figure out what to do next. Not the end of the world, just hard to find a study that is for this early a diagnosis without
Not a lot
regrowth
of
and all the other stuff. So we searched long and hard for it. But we have, again, like we said, a lot of other options up our, in our
Not
quiver.
a lot.
We do. We have other things that we can do, other things that we want to do.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
Until if there's regrowth.
If there's regrowth, right.
There's like, you then do the Optune.
The Optune is an option,
fine,
which is I'm less and less,
Kelly, I've already Googled it.
excited about that. So anyway, so show and
Wheatgrass.
tell, wheatgrass and
No, Brenda, I asked
aloe.
it.
Aloe.
Oh my god. I asked about the
Aloe, I have
platelet.
to eat it actually. I have to eat aloe.
Dude, just suck on the end of
I
it.
just grab it
We bought this aloe for somebody got it for us.
for my head.
For his head during radiation, and now he's got to take it for platelets. We did, Brenda, we Googled everything, and we did ask about the donation, because I was like, shit, have some of mine. I got good strong blood. I can supplement your weaknesses. They said no. Can't do that.
That's really cheating.
That's really
So
cheating.
jumping
You
jacks
can
are
do
okay.
jumping jacks. You can eat wheatgrass. You can suck on aloe, and apparently beets, and apparently pomegranate leaves.
And then giloy.
Yeah, we don't know what that is.
Giloy.
Anybody?
It's a leaf.
Anybody
I've
know what
looked at
that
a picture,
is?
but I can't find it anywhere. So we're going to be looking for a few of these things, I guess, tomorrow. I've already hammered some wheatgrass, and it's flat out nasty. I just mixed it in some water. It was gross, but I took it in my shake this tonight. That was way better, but yeah.
We have 2 days. There's not a lot of time.
Just got to hammer it.
I'm freaking out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I'm emotional about it.
Yeah.
You feeling emotional about it?
Not yet. It's just a bump. It's one of those bumps in the road. Again, I don't know that there's. It's not like the doctors are going, oh my God, this is the best thing for you, and we really think it's going to help you. They're kind of like, look, we just want to make sure you don't get worse on this thing and
I
start
think it's
throwing
gonna help
up.
you.
Well, yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
See
So-
what Dougie said? Get your butt up. Start doing some jumping jacks.
Doesn't
for
help.
God's
That's
sake.
I worked out already today. I worked out right before I did the
Beat
last
up cancer.
blood. What?
Danny, beat up cancer. BEET.
Oh, nice.
So, yes, Kate, I think we do have to blend it or something. The learning curve is very short because we have
You cut it, and then
Thursday.
you peel off the thing, and then you blend that in water or something.
The thing we saw today on the research was some big convoluted cheesecloth. Shoot. I was like, I don't know. Ooh, that's a good idea. Pinterest shakes with wheatgrass.
No, that's not a big deal. Taste, it doesn't matter. I get to do like 3 of these things. I can do that.
It's just
easy.
frustrating.
Yeah.
It's just, we just needed 100. Why can't it just be easy?
Yeah, it went the wrong 98. I just go the other way.
I'm just frustrated.
One the other way.
Do need to buy the grinder, but we only need it for 2 days. Yeah, so that I'm feeling really not happy about it because this is the really, really, really study that I want you to do. I do. Kind of pissed, and I'm kind of sad. But it is what it is. So, but Dr. Eaton today,
Oh yeah.
as an update, to end on a good note.
Oh, I'll show you the.
Oh
I
yeah.
have more show and tell. I don't think I can
We
see.
got a lot of show and tell.
You can see these. So these are the images. Pam posted the stuff from like the original thing. I think these are the images that were from right. This is probably the best one. right before we started radiation, and then this last time that it went through, and this one over here. So this is the front, right side, left side. This is. You see that?
Yeah.
See? So this one here,
yeah.
you can see this area here is all kind of pissed off, and it's just kind of white, and that's the thing we thought originally was
Want me to hold it? You can show.
was kind of tumor-ish, and it turned out to be this area was just like fluid and some issues that were going on. So this is before radiation, and this is after radiation. It's gone down to this little thing right here, and that's not any tumor. That's just the kind of the hole that was left
the
from
cavity left behind from the tumor resection,
and maybe some liquid or whatever. But it's all this is kind of grown back. Either the fluid has gone away or the swelling has gone away. There's also on this other one
here, Savannah.
This is you can see all this area here. This is all kind of fluid, and
you see it very well.
Yeah, I think so. This
awesome.
is kind of pissed off here, and this is all kind of gone. It's just a little bit here,
Happy
and this area, and then this is that bigger area that was a problem, and it's kind of just calmed down. So that's the comparison to the last time. So
pretty cool.
That was good, right? So we get a little good news, a little reinforcement of good news.
Mm-hmm.
She said it looked great. They all do, which is good too. We just internally need the platelets to come up, and they said that white blood cell count, red blood cell count also were all great, which are the things that usually get hammered. Also from this
weird.
stuff.
The one thing we need to be.
Well, they said platelets. They do expect platelets to come down. That's why they have this minimum.
They do, so you don't get
so
into
that you don't get into trouble later on and you have to come off study.
I'll donate.
That doesn't help though.
I mean, after, like, if you went and you crashed, I'll donate.
Yeah, my understanding of the reading that I did on the platelets is if you donate, it's like they get absorbed already, and it doesn't help.
Oh, that's stupid.
It doesn't really seem to
I'm
do
not doing
much.
that shit then. Never mind.
Yeah,
what about? What did Dr. Eaton say today about dehydrating yourself?
Yeah, there's just a couple. Yeah, they said maybe, and she wasn't sure about this, but she said you could try not hydrating as much. Now I was hydrating actually the last two tests. I hydrated like crazy because if I hydrate, then they can find the vein easier, and et cetera, et cetera. When I'm dehydrated, the veins are rolling and it's a pain in the ass, and they're digging through trying to find stuff. So she said apparently if you dehydrate, then sometimes your cells don't have as much water in them, and then the percentage that you have in there, the platelet count, or a lot of
jacks up the other numbers.
Yeah, the other numbers kind of can come up a little bit because as a percentage the water's not there. So I won't be drinking much before.
You drink alcohol.
I drank on Saturday. That Friday night, that also I read alcohol is not good.
Oh no,
platelets.
it's not good. And the didn't you drink gin and tonics? Were you drinking tonic water? Because I read that tonic water is terrible for platelets. You did. We celebrated though.
I didn't drink tonic water.
We were celebrating. You
didn't?
No.
What?
You did seltzer water, I guess.
I don't remember. Whatever. So.
Yeah, but I did read that tonic water is terrible for platelets.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I read it today. Amazing. What'd you find when you researched platelets?
So that's it. That's our update. Quick one.
That's our update.
But like Pam said, it's a roller coaster. It's great to have the clean. I mean, that's the most important thing, right?
Well, and it's interesting. Oh God, because it sucks. Like I was just up at Roswell High School for this freaking dog. For this, he's barking at nothing. Can we just agree on that?
He is
0, nothing. Oh my God! So I was up at Roswell High School for this thing they had tonight on called Screenagers. There's nothing on screens and teenagers and all that, but it's so interesting because so many people are like, oh, such great news! We saw the video, saw the update, it's so awesome, and you want to be so excited because it was exciting, and that's the part that's the roller coaster. You're like, you treasure it every day that you get good news. But then it's like the next day something shitty happens, and then it's not shitty. It's just not ideal. Yeah. You're gonna come back and join us, or read a magazine.
Oh, nice. People have heard.
They've heard you.
Heard.
But it felt so weird because I'm like, they're like, oh, I'm so happy for you, and I'm like, yeah, it's so good. That day was good.
It's a roller coaster.
That day was good.
Yeah.
Today is a little more exhausting. But it's fine. It's going to be fine.
Intentions? You want to do intentions?
Oh, yeah. Let's put a new intention because Ned worked freaking real well.
Yeah.
It worked real good. Real good. So let's do an intention of a platelet count of 110. Give us a little wiggle room. Thursday, platelet count. Yes, Brenda, we read papaya leaves too. Is that what a gala is?
No, papaya.
Or is that different?
No, it was papaya.
No, you said pomegranate.
Pomegranate. No, it was pomegranate leaves. Papaya leaves.
Are there leaves on a pomegranate?
I don't freaking know. It's a leaf, and then I went to Whole Foods. They're like, can't help you. I have no idea what you're talking about. So maybe GNC or something like that.
We'll figure it out, but you don't have much time. There's no effing around.
Well, this is on your schedule tomorrow.
Jesus.
You have a day off.
Oh my God.
You gotta start pulling your weight around here. Fucking helping me instead of those Riverside brats is what I'm saying.
Oh my God, really?
Just kidding.
I'm just kidding. So yeah, let's do an intention of a platelet count of 110 for Thursday. Thursday blood draw, platelet count will be minimum 110. Is that likely to go up that much? Are we asking for too much?
It'd be great if it did, but it doesn't,
If we aim for 110
and
it's like 101, it's like dyslexic. That'll be okay. You're
that's
dyslexic, the numbers are dyslexic.
That's not a thing. That
could be.
That's not a dyslexic thing, though. 101 and 110, doesn't
110.
happen.
Kate says 110. Let's go 110. 110. That's our intention for Thursday. Platelet counts will be 110. Qualify for this mother effing study.
Get out of the way.
Move on with his shit. Pissing me off.
All right.
I'm freaking tired. I'm going to bed.
Thanks for
after I finish my
guys.
Montessori glass of wine.
Yeah.
Aim high. 110. Let's go. Love you guys.
Thanks.
We'll let you know.
Peace out.
Love you. Mwah.